to go. Dylan Beveridge, Rick Hall, Ben Harris, Cade Bryant, your first two rows as we go green.
Rick Hall tried that outside move on Beveridge, but Beveridge was just too fast. Rick Hall fires back to the inside, going into the Wiley Tiles pit turn. Beveridge carrying too much pace up high. Then we go back behind Hall. You've got Cade Bryant in the 11 car. He has come on super strong in recent weeks. Then back to Ben Harris, Taylor Johnson, Matthew Peck, Brendan Blake, Abby Smith, Jace White. Great to see Jace back out there after that huge incident last night. He has a massive thank you and appreciation for our fire crew and Embo guys. But out in front, Dylan Beveridge, he is driving the wheels off this thing.
Yeah, still plenty of pace in the track. He's still in the 13-second bracket of 13.943 on lap 3, so still plenty of speed in this racetrack. Beveridge, Rick Hall, back to Cade Bryant, who's coming on really strong in the world of Formula 500s. Ben Harris, Taylor Johnson, Matthew Peck, keep an eye on him in the 73. So he tries to make his way forward. Brendan Blake, Abby Smith, Jared Kent, Danny John. There's our race leader. It is the 71 of Dylan Beveridge. The gap is 2.1, so he started doing what we know he likes to do, and that is just to build that lead.
Yes, once he gets the wick wound up, he just loves to keep it incinerated. We've got the 0 Alpha car. 25 of Jared Kent goes over here. Tangled with
in a
the
pirouette
of Danny John.
It was sort of a rollover pirouette on its left rear. It was quite bizarre.
Yeah, degree of difficulty?
Yeah, it was high.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the screen here, Rhino. In the background, I can see the angry man, and he's looking at the back of his camera, so I'm going to suggest that he's got that.
Angry man?
Yeah, he doesn't miss him. I think he just waved at me. Yeah, he did. He got it.
Yeah, he doesn't miss.
You can't crash at a speedway in Tasmania without evidence from the angry man.
And just on cue, see, if we go to camera 3 right now, just on cue, all the fire trucks are parked straight in front.
Yeah.
How good's that?
Yeah,
See?
It's what they do. It's their job.
It is.
Sure.
And now we bring in the crane here.
Yeah, the Wootton and Burn crane.
Wootton and Burn. He just wants to get a little bit of air time.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Brad Wootton used to race superbikes on
Now-
the bitumen.
Now he's getting embarrassed because he's got a camera in his face.
He loves it.
Drivers out of the car, folks. Come on, put your hands together.
Big smile.
He's got a big smile on. He's just pretty happy about that.
It's not his car.
Well, good day. We might grab him, eh? Look,
The crane straight into the shot.
he loves it. We're going to get Mitch to come around. This guy's got a smile on his face. Hey, bud, you look pretty happy for rolling over, mate.
Well, you get one life, one shot, so why not be happy in every moment that takes place in your life? That's what I think. So
That's good. Now, that is a terrific attitude from a cool dude. But you're rolling around right. The degree of difficulty was a bit bizarre. It sort of like got sideways and spun around on its left rear and rolled over. It was a crazy rollover.
it was. I didn't think it was actually going to go over. I'd seen the car in front of me go round, so sort of took action, and then by the time I didn't have enough speed, washed off, and for a cool ride.
Certainly is, mate. Well, you better thank all your sponsors involved anyway.
Yeah, I want to thank you. I thank all the boys at all the veteran team. I want to thank all the boys that have been coming out and they're helping. Tassie Media, Zero Alpha Motorsport for their opportunity to have a go in this car. And everybody else coming out to take the time to watch the racing. So thank you.
And just quietly, he smells real good.
What are you doing sniffing Formula 500
He just smells
riders?
fantastic. I reckon he's just going the cologne before the feature race as well. This guy goes all right. He has a fantastic attitude. Come on, folks. Give it up. Put your hands together.
He's grinning like a goat eating garlic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the team at Zero Alpha, and that is the team that look after veterans and people that have been and done that in service of our country.
How's his berry beef? They're good.
Yeah. Yep. More teeth than an old Holden gearbox.
That is a good attitude. I'm seriously really impressed. He's just rolling over and he's hey, you got to leave it.
And you've also got Jace White out there, who's another veteran, who's just walking by with him, heading back over to where they bring the cars in. He's also a character on the microphone. He had that incident last night where he got burnt, and then he wanted to have a shout out to the fireys, so he's very pleased with that. So we've still got 15 laps to go, Rhino.
Plenty of laps. Jess, isn't that a refreshing attitude? It's just live every moment to the fullest and just enjoy it.
He's actually an inspiring man. His name's Jared Kent. Goes by the motto of broken but never beaten. So he does amazing things. You got to follow him on Facebook because he's super inspiring. And it's good to see him back behind a wheel. It's awesome.
We're going to go and follow him on Instagram and Facebook then. It sounds like it might get you up and about if you need a little bit of up and about too, which is, hey, we all do from time to time, don't we? So what a cool dude.
That's
cool
for
attitude.
sure.
So we are set to go back racing, 15 laps to run. And it's closed the gap back up. It was out over 3 seconds at the time of the stoppage. Rick Hall will be on the rear bar of the 71 driven machine of Dylan Beveridge. And we are green. Away we go. Clean up through 1. And out of 2. Beveridge, as he does, making a great restart. Rick Hall doing a similar thing. Great little scrap developing for third, though, between Cade Bryant and Ben Harris. Harris to the inside there of the 11 of Bryant. Out of the turn, onto the back straight. Good battle going on between these two.
Certainly is. Meanwhile, our driven man is driving off into the distance. Already 1.5 seconds up the track from Rick Hall. The man we love to call Ricky Bobby in the 82 Wootton and Burn entry. He is frighteningly fast, but Beveridge in the 71 machine is even faster. He is just cutting a track down the back, deep into the Wiley Tiles pit turn. There'll be 11 laps remaining after this one, not quite at half race distance, and Beveridge is just smashing him. 2.4 seconds in front of Rick Hall, and we know that Hall is fast.
He just did the fastest lap of the race on lap 9, a 13.912. So if you're in the 13s, you know they're going okay. That's pretty quick in these little cars.
Oh, it certainly is, and a good battle back in the pack between our fastest hairdresser, Taylor Johnson, and the rookie, Matthew Peck. We pick up our leader, firing his way up into turn 1 through the traffic. He's got Abby Smith and Danny John to contend with. They're having their own race. He's going to make it 3 wide, right around the outside. Thank you very much. Made it look easy. It is anything but. It just shows how much coming up to that traffic, knocked a little bit, took him a second off his lap time to get that done. But now he's got clear track in front with 7 laps remaining. And the gap was out to 2.4 seconds. It came down to 1.8. Now down to 1.7. With only 7 laps remaining, I doubt that Rick Hall can do anything about it.
Oh, it's a big ask, particularly when you know how good the Dylan Beveridge machine is and how well he's driving it at the moment. The gap is out over 2 seconds, so it's going the wrong way for Rick Hall. But he's got another 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds back to Ben Harris. So it's a bit of a stalemate there. 5 to go for our race leader now. That is Beveridge. Hall is second. Harris third. Good drive from Ben Harris tonight, the 21 machine. Then Cade Bryant, Matthew Peck and Taylor Johnson, nothing between them. So head out of turn number 2 and onto the back straight.
They certainly do. 3 laps this time past the tower. Beveridge has just been dominant all night. We'll park the car for a couple of weeks, pull it all apart, and then really start his campaign, that national title in 6 weeks' time at this venue, March 11th and 12th. His whole career, he's just been focusing on this one event. He's 2 laps from home, and he is now a massive 3.3 seconds in front of Rick Hall. That is dominant performance.
Yeah, it's been a solid drive, hasn't it? A really
White
good
flag
drive.
comes out. One to travel.
It's a lap on Taylor Johnson. Heading down into the pit turn for the final time. Dylan Beveridge takes the checkered flag and the feature win in the number 71 driven machine. Rick Hall comes home for second, Ben Harris for third, Matthew Peck fourth, and Cade Bryant, Taylor Johnson, Brendan Blake, Danny John, Abby Smith. Two DNFs there, Jared Kent and Jace White. For Dylan Beveridge, final winning margin for him there was 6.1 seconds. And he is, as we said, he's focused on this national title. Now, I am hoping that before we get to that point, we can find out, A, whether Jock Goodge is going to defend.
Yeah.
And if he says no, maybe we can talk him into blowing the dust off it and coming out and trying to defend that title that he won some time back, because I'd love to have him down here to try and defend that.
That'd be cool.